everyone, and welcome back. In former sessions, we have unveiled some basic and unique facts of Egypt. This time, we will talk about Egypt and China from a cultural perspective. As lands of ancient civilizations, Egypt and China have formed abundant heritages to the world. Egypt has many monuments preserved in its long history, starting with the pharaoh's reign, while China holds a long history with rich memorials that date back to prehistoric times. It is noteworthy that both nations have made great contributions to the world's civilizations. Let's focus on some outstanding cultural practices and forms of cultural expressions in Egypt and China, which are cherished by mankind. Now, take a look at this picture of the Sino-Egypt joint stamp issue. In the year of 2001, China and Egypt jointly issued a two-piece special stamp set of concrete examples of the Sanxingdui Guild Mosque and the Gold Mosque of Tutankhamun. These mosques were unearthed from ancient cultural remains with a history of more than 3,000 years in China and Egypt, respectively. One, unearthed from the Sanxingdui ruins of Guanghan, Sichuan Province, China, is a refined bronze ornament with gilt edges, once used by Chinese ancestors in sacrificial rites for God in charge of the heaven, earth, rivers, and mountains. The other, inlined with shiny jewels, belonged to the pharaoh Tutankhamun of the 18th dynasty and was discovered in his tomb in the Valley of the Kings in Thebes, Egypt. The exquisite craftsmanship, distinguished noble appearance, and the mysterious God-human connection embodied in both antiques fully display the glorious cultures and arts of the two ancient civilizations. The relics of China and Egypt continue to amaze the world. So, let's talk about their intangible heritages. Wherever you go in Egypt, you will find many dazzling representations of the cultural heritages of humanity. Take the black-eye shadow puppet play, for example. This traditional shadow puppet play first appeared in the Arab world in the 12th century. There were black-eye shadow puppet play theaters across Egypt, which was recognized by UNESCO in 2009 as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. What is a black-eye shadow puppet play? Shadow puppet play is an ancient form of storytelling and entertainment which uses flat, articulated cut-out figures which are held between a source of light and a semi-transparent screen. The figurines, in leather or cardboard, are about 20 centimeters high and are supported by stalks stuck horizontally in their joints. The cut-out shapes of the puppets sometimes are painted with natural pigments or include other types of detailing. Various efforts can be achieved by moving both the puppets and the light source. Meanwhile, the Egyptian shadow puppet play is quite similar to the Chinese art form known as Piyinxi. It was inscribed by UNESCO in 2011 as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Piyinxi is a form of theater acted by colorful silhouette figures made from leather or paper. Accompanied by music and singing, 皮影戏 is performed by troops of puppeteers, primarily for entertainment or religious rituals, weddings, and funerals. Puppeteers manipulate their figures to create the illusion of moving images on a translucent screen. Many elder 皮影戏 puppetry artists can operate several puppets at the same time and deftly perform dozens of traditional plays. They also master special techniques such as storytelling, folk singing, and the ability to play various musical instruments. Most importantly, they carve the puppets by themselves. The puppets are very flexible because they have up to 30 movable joints. All these relevant skills are normally handed down in families, in troops, and from master to pupil. Both the Black Eye and the 皮影戏 are shadow puppet plays. They pass on information such as cultural history, social beliefs, oral traditions, and local customs. In other words, they spread knowledge, promote cultural values, and entertain the community, especially the youth. Another example is how the Egyptians and the Chinese enjoy lanterns. In Egypt, there is Ramadan Lantern. Ahead of the holy Islamic festival, Egyptians flock to local markets to purchase colorful lanterns for their children, or to use them as ornaments for homes and workplaces. Originally, the lanterns served to light dark streets, but later become traditional children's toys for playing outdoors on Ramadan evenings. Children holding the Ramadan lantern tour around the neighborhood and sing traditional folk songs. All in all, this lantern is one of the legacies related to the annual observation of the holy month of Ramadan. In China, people celebrate the Lantern Festival, which marks the first full moon of the new lunar year. People light up lanterns to pay tribute to the gods who bestows good luck to humans. The frames of the lanterns were usually made of bamboo slices, which were covered with cloth or paper. There are lanterns in the shape of lucky characters, fairy figures, flowers, and mythical animals. Obviously, lanterns carry rich and colorful cultural meaning, which give Egyptian and Chinese people a strong sense of festivity. No wonder Egypt and China are both stars of the ancient civilizations. With the above examples, you know that both of the countries share similarities. Despite the vast geographic distance and differences in size, system, and culture, our two peoples enjoy a deep traditional friendship. As a line from a famous Chinese poem reads, "Good friends feel close to each other, even when they are far apart." See you next time.